seem like something you didn't think about. You thought long and hard about before saying.
Sorry, what's your question?
On the ground, and was it a difficult decision to make this comment on your last trip?
Over the past 9.5 years, I've discovered that one of the most important and difficult decisions any Prime Minister can make is about deploying the men and women of the Canadian Armed Forces. Whether it was our decision to lead the Enhanced Battle Group in Latvia, whether it's the missions we had in northern Iraq, whether it's any deployment of the Canadian Armed Forces, it is something to take very, very seriously. The women and men who serve our country serve to defend not just Canada, but the values that Canada stands for. And being there to defend the principles of democracy, being there to ensure that the forces of chaos that Vladimir Putin is trying to unleash on the world to undermine all of our democracies, there is a role for Canada. What that role will be and how engaged we will be something to determine as things unfold. But it is the easiest thing in the world to continue to say what I have said from the very beginning, which is Canada stands with Ukraine and always will.
I guess it's also relevant about what role the United States will have. They weren't here. The new German Chancellor is already talking about something to replace NATO. That's pretty extreme. What do you think of that?
I think what we did see today, including in the conversation with the President of the United States during the G7, is there is a strong unity around the G7, around knowing that this unjust war needs to end, and about knowing that we have to work on establishing a lasting peace here in Ukraine, where Ukrainians can be sovereign and independent and confident about their future. There are lots of conversations about how best to get there, and those conversations will continue. They were happening during our G7 meeting today. They're happening right now in Washington as President Macron is meeting with Donald Trump. They will continue on Thursday when Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of the UK, is meeting with Donald Trump. It'll happen next week at the European Council as European members and NATO members gather to talk about the path forward. These conversations are ongoing, but they are happening around one core facet, that Russia cannot succeed in destabilizing the rules that keep us all safe and prosperous, not just in Europe, but all around the world.
Last question.
Like and subscribe, everybody. God bless, stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you in the next one, my friends.